Tonight, when the sun goes down, you're going to flip a switch. Light will flood the room, and you won't think twice about it. But for 99.9% of human history, that switch didn't exist. When the sun set, the world went dark. Modern humans almost never experience this level of total blackness. For over 300,000 years, every one of your ancestors spent roughly half their life in the dark, with nothing but the stars and whatever fire they could keep alive to light the sky. What our ancestors actually did during those hours challenges our modern understanding of sleep, culture, and the way our brains are designed to function. Before humans controlled fire, sunset meant immediate hiding. Our night vision is drastically inferior to the predators that hunted us: leopards, hyenas, and wolves. Moving in the dark meant becoming food. Controlled fire changed the equation. It creates a 30-foot safety circle where predators won't go. Outside this perimeter, survival is a gamble. Data confirms that wandering away from the fire at night significantly increases the risk of fatal predator attacks. This protection physically restructured the human day. In winter, the useful day might have been as short as 8 hours. Fire suddenly added 2 to 4 usable hours to every single day, regardless of the season. These fire-lit hours provided a new environment for the human brain to develop in ways that were impossible in the total stillness of the trees or the caves. To understand what happened in those extra hours, anthropologist Polly Wiesner spent years recording conversations among the Juhawansi Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert, who still live close to the original human lifestyle. This chart shows how they spend their time. During the day, 80% of conversations are practical, discussing hunting, plants, and logistics. Daytime talk is work. But at night, the conversation shifts completely. 81% of campfire talk is stories, myths, and jokes. The campfire was humanity's original theater and classroom. It was where the human brain learned to think beyond the immediate present and imagine things that don't exist yet. These nighttime hours served as the incubator for human culture and abstract thought, providing the foundation for our modern identity. That 2 a.m. wake-up call is a biological echo of a routine that defined the human experience for millennia. Historian Roger Eckerch found over 500 references in historical records, prayer books, letters, and medical texts mentioning first sleep and second sleep. Before the Industrial Age, humans did not sleep in one continuous block. The standard schedule involved 4 hours of sleep after sunset, followed by a 1 to 2 hour wakeful period in the middle of the night, and then another 4 hours of sleep until dawn. During this watch, as it was called, people interpreted their dreams, or visited their neighbors, or lay there and thought. Doctors in the 1500s recommended this quiet window as the best time for study and reflection. In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Ware ran an experiment by removing all artificial light from a group of volunteers. Within weeks, every participant settled into this exact biphasic pattern, waking for a few hours in the middle of every night, without any prior instruction to do so. Ware found that during this wakeful gap, the volunteers' brains produced elevated levels of prolactin. This is the same hormone released during meditation, and it creates a peaceful, reflective state of consciousness that most modern humans never experience. This 2 a.m. gap is its own distinct state of consciousness, one that our bodies remain perfectly programmed to execute. Historically, the night was a place of fear, belonging to criminals and the supernatural. Even the word curfew comes from the French couvre-feu, literally meaning cover fire, a signal that the day was over and everyone was required to be indoors. We began a systematic effort to banish the dark, starting with the installation of street lamps in Paris and London in the 1600s. Slowly, the night became navigable and the shadows were pushed back. In 1879, Thomas Edison commercialized the electric light bulb. Within a generation, it replaced the natural darkness that had shaped human biology for 300,000 years. In our quest to conquer the dangers of the night, we accidentally eliminated the biological environment required for the human brain's natural rest cycle. Modern light disruption is physiological. When blue light from a screen hits your retina at night, your brain interprets it as sunlight, delaying the release of melatonin and fragmenting your sleep cycle. This programming is still deeply embedded in us. Research shows that just 1 week of camping with no artificial light resets a person's melatonin cycles, shifting their biological clocks by nearly 2 hours to align with the sun. We eliminated an entire state of meditative human consciousness and relabeled what's left of it as a medical disorder. Lying awake in the dark at 2 a.m. is your ancestral programming trying to reassert itself. It is a moment of quiet reflection that was once a standard part of being human. We traded a 300,000-year-old rhythm for a light switch, and most of us never even knew it was gone.